Yo, check out this chef, right? Right?
That's so gay. That's really gay.
Dude, look at those pants.
Oh, now you're in your, like, shitty Gundam.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I can't get back up there, so I'm gonna get over here and charge the laser.
When I was watching that video of, like, when you first got in the shitty Gundam, it was making me remember when I was a kid how cool I thought Gundams were.
I
Like,
actually never thought Gundams were cool.
You never thought Gundams were cool?
No.
Do you think robots were cool like 3 years ago when you were playing this game and defending it to the death?
No, robots aren't very interesting to me in fiction.
Well, now, the robot I've been building, though. That's
Well, I
gonna be
mean,
an
like
awesome
real
robot.
robots, real scientific advancements are cool.
I'm the exact opposite. I don't really give a shit about real robots, but like robots in in movies or whatever. Although I'm not like a big robot fan at all, but when I was a kid, I did think robots were cool. Now I don't give a shit, but I did. But my whole point before you started crying was that just watching that, it made me think about like how cool I thought Gundams were, which wasn't even my point. My point was going to be, or my thought or whatever, was that remember when you were a kid and like you just thought like the shows and the video games that you were into were just so fucking cool? Like,
Yeah.
that was just like other shit. I don't know if it was the same for you because you were weird, but and I was a pretty weird kid myself, but like I thought the fiction that I was into was just everything to me. I didn't give a shit about real life like at all.
Yeah, I kind of still don't.
I do more than I used to, but I guess because I sort of had to. But like when I met you, like 6 years ago or whatever, I didn't give a shit about my actual life at all. I just wanted to play video games all the time.
I believe you 100%.
That's all I wanted to do. And I was like a fucking depressed loser. It was like the worst time in my life, actually. It was around the time I met you.
I don't, honestly, I don't know where I'm going right now. This place is like not straightforward. Okay, I'll follow this thing.
That looked like that was where to go, but I saw you there earlier. Logan just had to mop up his tears, but now we're back.
Yeah, I was dying. I was dying of dehydration.
Because he had cried so much.
Because I hate robots. I hate robots so much.
What, you can just push them into the lava?
Evidently.
Why is like half your health gone? What the fuck?
Because this stupid spider boy got rowdy.
This... I know I've said it before, but I says it again. This game sucks.
Which game? You
Why?
mean Lost Planet?
Lost Hope.
Oh my god.
What?
Get out of the
And
robot
now you're just fucking dying.
And back to these guys, these buddies, these...
Why does that fuck... Just jump down. Fuck that fucking gay spider robot.
I am so afraid I'm gonna die again.
This game is awful. It's just like... It looks like just one of the shittiest games. Oh, Unknown's talking to you. Who gives a shit? Does anybody care? I mean, does anybody care about who Unknown is or the character development of Lost Planets? It's just anime, rocket power, mulatto cornrows. I'm just going down the checklist of all my great jokes.
The guy that was supposed to be your in-game avatar. You remember at the beginning, the guy at the beginning with the white hair, you were like, this is me, and I was like, you mean this guy? And you were like, no.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I haven't seen him since. Oh my god, dude. Okay, that's not working.
Alright, what do I do?
Don't just stand there.
I
and
didn't
shoot.
that time. Okay, jump out of the way, maybe?
Yeah.
Jump towards him? Okay, that just barely did it.
You just need to get in another robot. This game keeps forcing you to getting into mechs and shit. Why isn't just the whole game done in a mech sequence then? It might as well be. You might as well just always be a fucking mech.
What's that game where you are in a mech the whole time? It's like a Japanese thing, obviously.
I don't know. Maybe a Gundam game?
No, it was, I don't know. The name Binary Domain is coming to mind, but I don't think that's it. I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
I don't either, but the guy that I used to work with, Joe, this like really lame dude, he was me and him were playing like online, not next to each other. We were playing Mortal Kombat, and then he's like, "Well, I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna go play my Japanese Gundam game."
What, like it was imported?
Yeah, like it's imported, it's all in Japanese, and he thinks it's really cool because it's Japanese. It's just some, like, shitty Gundam game.
He obviously wasn't, aware of his audience.
No. We hadn't known each other that well at that point. That was, like, 2 years ago. I started hating him because he was, like, a shitty employee. He never did, like, any fucking work.
I like how much faster this robot is than the usual robots, but it's still a crappy robot. Where's the last guy? There were 2 of them. You remember seeing 2 of them when I came into this chamber?
I don't know. It's all the same fucking thing.
Alright, fair enough. I'm running low on this Gatling gun juice.
Gatling juice. Well, you got plenty of chi-ing on this fucking volcano. You need lots of thermal energy in the volcano. Because it sure is cold on the volcano. Fuck this stupid game.
It runs the robots, too. So maybe that's what it is about.
Yeah, but why do you need it when you're not in the robot?
I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you could say for that, yeah, like, well, robots run on it, but what about when you're not in the robot? And do you just need it to be alive?
No, I don't think so. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, like, honestly, we haven't been paying attention to the cutscenes. Could be.
It doesn't matter. I don't think they explained it. All they did in the cutscene was like, look at me, I'm Wayne. Look, it's Luca, everybody's favorite character.
Luca at me.
Would you play as Luca if you could?
No. I
wouldn't play.
If any... Okay, you go.
I would pick the white-haired guy.
I was gonna say, if for no other reason than, like, if I play a game, I usually just play whatever character they give me.
Except for Borderlands, where you picked the girl.
Sometimes when I picked everything else, I wanted to see what, like, you know, all of the characters are like. You know, in some games.
Yeah, in some games.
I can get out of this robot and get into the other robot.
That robot has, like, full health, but
it has no Gatling gun juice.
I would have thought that was cool as a kid, like the way you got in there, it was open and like closed like that. I would have thought that was cool.
That's pretty cool. It's kind of like Iron Man. Not that I think Iron Man is cool. Iron Man is actually pretty boring because he's just like a guy, and he doesn't really have a thing to him. I mean, other than his gimmick, which is kind of like not anything special anymore.
Isn't his gimmick just his suit? I mean,
yeah.
I really don't like superheroes at all. I did when I was younger, but basically when I started watching Dragon Ball Z, it just made all the superheroes seem really gay and weak.
Yeah, I had that kind of same thing too. I never really cared about superheroes either, but like I cared a lot about Dragon Ball Z. I liked how I liked all the different power-ups and how they would change. I liked when things changed. That's a big thing for me. When like Digimon would change, I liked when
Like
there
transformations.
would be new forms.
I was into that kind of stuff too. Like before I started watching shit like Dragon Ball Z, I definitely thought superheroes were really cool. Like Batman, I thought was really cool, but and I still have like some nostalgia for Batman, the animated series. But other like like the Batman, I saw the Batman versus Superman movie actually, and it was just like a lame movie.
Oh yeah, that movie isn't getting very good reviews.
I haven't seen any of the other superhero movies like the Avengers or any of that because I don't even like when I was a kid I didn't even care about Marvel at all, so I don't have like any nostalgia for it. If I don't have nostalgia for it, then with superheroes, and I probably just won't fucking care.
You specifically won't like the Avengers movies because they're like quirky and zany, and they've got like quips, and you're probably gonna not have too much patience for that. But you know, I found them enjoyable just because something I'm interested in.
What, quips? Superheroes?
No, not
quips?
not the quips, but the superheroes. I thought it would be cool. I thought it was cool to see them in a movie that wasn't bad.
You definitely drank the superhero Kool-Aid when that movie came out.
Yeah, I was big into. I'm actually getting away from it now because after reading the comics for a long time, it's like I'm getting tired of like having to start over with these characters every 3 months because a different writer is brought on, and they're like, oh, I want to bring my artistic vision to the story and ruin everything and take away all the stuff that was established by the last guy. And it's like I just can't get invested in these characters that way.
It actually took you like years to lose interest in it.
But comics are expensive. It takes a long time to read them.
I wouldn't. I don't care about comics. I read comic books as a kid, but comic books became like a hipster thing. Superheroes altogether, basically. For a while, they were like a hipster thing, where like now some like chick will be wearing a Captain America bra. I like Captain America, but like doesn't know fucking anything about it. She just watched the Avengers.
Yeah, that's very irritating. Oh, mother. Speaking of irritating, this time I'll press retry.
Yeah, seriously.
So that I don't
read?
So that I don't tear out my own brain.
You remember, like, when you first saw the Avengers and, like, you'd be talking to me and Jeremy and you just keep talking about superheroes and we had to keep stopping you, like, dude, shut the fuck up about superheroes. Like, it was like, you had to make a conscious effort to not fucking talk about superheroes.
Sometimes I get really excited about stuff and I have no one to talk to other than you guys, so, I mean, like, there was no way I could vent.
It was ridiculous. Like, I remember at one point I was just like, fine, just talk about superheroes for like 20 minutes or something, and then I couldn't listen to you talk about it. You were like so into it.
Probably should have found like a forum or something. Would be better for you.
Didn't you just go on 4chan and talk about it?
Sometimes, but then like there's like you where you don't care, and then there's people on 4chan where they care way too much, and it's like okay, I don't know that much, but
Well, I mean, at that time, 4chan, I mean, not 4chan, at that time, superheroes were so huge, you could have just gone outside and started talking to anybody you saw about it.
I mean, like, I was saying that I cared a lot about them, and not as much as some people on the internet, but more than the people who are just going outside and talking about superheroes would. So I wouldn't really have anything in common with those people either.
It'd be better than talking to me about it, I tell you what. Direct hits with the rocket launcher do good damage.
I'm doing some pretty mad skills on this guy.
You're still doing like a bad fight, but you haven't died. Okay, one more grenade and that should do it. That should do this lame-ass fucking spider robot boss.
I done killed it. Yee.
No. That doesn't deserve to be acknowledged.
Do you want to do another one?
Yeah, sure.
It's 420, blaze it.
Okay, let me blast the boom bast. Every fucking boss, like every boss, if you die, we just immediately talk about something else because these boss fights suck. When I was watching that video of like when you first got in the shitty Gundam, it was making me remember when I was a kid how cool I thought Gundams were.
I actually never thought Gundams were cool.
You never thought Gundams were cool?
No.
But it's anime.
I didn't see the appeal of giant robots, honestly.
Well, it was too masculine. You're like, nope, not nearly gay enough.
No, I didn't care about the robots. They weren't, I mean, like, it would be cool to have one, but I didn't have one, so I didn't care.
Well, you were never gonna have a fucking robot. Like, did you think you were gonna have a samurai sword and go Super Saiyan?
No.
Well, then, like, how are you able to enjoy the other stuff, then? Like, by that logic, I don't know what the fuck you mean. Like, I wasn't able to enjoy Gundam because I didn't have my own Gundam?
Maybe that wasn't the whole reason, but
That's the reason you gave.
Yeah, that's a reason.
What's the whole reason? Or do you have to delve deep into Logan's psyche, which is too fast to understand?
I just don't care.
So, you didn't think robots were cool as a kid?
No.
You're fucking gay. I don't care about robots! Leave me alone! Stop hitting me! Ow, it hurts!
I don't know what to tell you.
I didn't care about Gundams! God!
Well, you were pissing me off. It was annoying. They kept prodding me about it.
Get home, bitch. Was I pissing you off? Get home. You're gay like that chef. Does that piss you off, you gay bitch? You gay chef? Chef is so gay. That's the perfect thing to represent you.